Good morning, everybody. I hope you're having a great day. It's beautiful here. The sun is rising. It's a balmy 70 something. It'll be hot today though. It's supposed to get up to like 89, but it's beautiful right now. There is storms coming in tonight, supposedly. Anyway, we're going to just start something that I've been wanting to do for quite a while. I've been prepping for it. And, yeah, I got this corner cleaned out. We're going to build a mezzanine. I've been wanting a mezzanine for a long time. I mean, it was part of the original thought process that we put it in. Probably changed a little bit, the size and whatever, but this is what's fitting for us. So 14 by 22 mezzanine going to go in, and then that allows me to get shelves up there and get all my junk up there. We're going to go get the flooring wood right now. I'm going to do the floor first, and then I'll go back and get the 2x4s at a separate time. But I just wanted to get the floor up and get it down, and then I can focus on the walls and all that stuff later. I need the space to get all the junk in storage, the Corvette parts, the boat parts, the Dodge parts, the tractor parts, the excavator parts, the RV parts. I just needed a place to store them all separate so I can keep all the parts straight. When you're working on a bunch of projects at one time, organization is key, and I have not been organized lately, so it'll be good to get back to getting organized. So, all right, well, let's roll up to Lumber King. We're gonna have a great day today. See my buddy Matt, and yeah, we'll go from there. All right. The dump truck was right here, so I just spun around and hooked up the dump truck. It was already the right height for it and all that stuff, so it needs to run anyway. It's good for this thing to run every once in a while, even though it's expensive to run. All right, let's get out of here. We're here, Lumber King. Gonna go see my buddy Matt. Man, he's got Milwaukee like crazy up in here. He's been decided he was gonna go all in with them, and he's filled this store up with Milwaukee. Let me tell you. Hopefully, Milwaukee responds to my my note. Hopefully, they sponsor me. We'll see. But they definitely got their stuff, boy. Nobody here. Everything's free today. All right.
How's your trip?
Good.
Yeah?
You want to say anything to anybody? Bye, Milwaukee.
What's up?
Yeah. I was telling them about all your Milwaukee stuff.
Yeah.
All right, so they took all my money. So now we're going to go back and get the wood. I'm hoping most of it's ready, but I know quite a few people got around me because I was talking. That's all right. They're busy. I got all day. They'll be moving out of this building before long. I think in the next year and a half, that's what we were just talking about. They got a 6-acre plot with a 5,000 square foot showroom on the new building that they're putting up. Everything will be undercover. It's gonna be nice. See what these guys want me to do here. So we're all loaded up. I'm digging the new yard, guys. They're awesome. So much so I'm going to stop in and tell Matt how much I liked them. But yeah, we got a decent load of lumber here. So now let's go get home and build her up. I wish I had one more tie-down strap, which I do in the box, but I can't get it in there. I should have pulled them all out. I almost did, and then I didn't, and then yeah, no, I can't get in there. So whatever. We're not going far. So all right, let's go. Let's get out of here. All right, I had to run run in there and tell my buddy Matt how good his yard guys are. Very helpful, very helpful. All right, so I'm out of here. Let's head home. Woo! All right, we made it back. I've got to rearrange everything, get the stuff out of the way so I can put this back into the building. I'm just going to back it right in so everything's readily accessible. I may take the Advantech off. I don't know. We'll see how I do this. I'm not even sure yet because I'll need to be able to get to it. And yeah, it's going to be interesting. All right, I'm not too smart. I got the Advantech off, put it here. And I thought, man, I should be filming. All right, well that didn't really go as planned. The board fell over on the trailer. I got it too far in, but first time I wasn't far enough in, then I was too far in. Anyway, I'm going to cut these out here, then I'll just drag them in. And this is our frame. That's our rafters or whatever. So they'll be later, but I can always just back that in here if it starts raining or something. Put the boat over there, just kind of out of the way for now. It'll be in the way when I get to the flooring, but that's okay. Woo! So it's getting really hot, but yeah, so I'm going to break these apart, find the best 3 looking ones that'll be in the front, and then kind of just put the other ones, you know, they'll be hidden in the wall, so you won't see them anyway. So there you go. Yeah, I know I'm overdoing it, but whatever, it's fine. All right, so that gives you a pretty good idea what I'm going to do. Of course, those are going to go in the wall. I got brackets for the feet too to keep them up off the water, and yeah, that'll just hold the corner. And that'll hold that corner, and then this will hold where the stairs are. I know it's a little overkill, but I think I'd rather be overkill than underkill, so I will get those put in there. I'm gonna have to move the electrical lines around, or pull them off, I guess. I'll pull it off, that'll work, that'll go under. Same here, but you know, you just gotta adjust with the plan. So the 1, 2, 3 I can get put in. They're just gonna stay long. I'm going to leave it in the wall, won't hurt anything. Actually, it might hurt my bookshelf here. Huh. But it's got to catch that. Oh, man. Those are 8-footers? Uh-oh. 6 by 6 by 8s. What's going on here? That's only 7.5. Oh, below. Shoot. I didn't think that out too well, did I? All right, so that was a bunch of waste of time. What it is, my fault. I wasn't thinking about the way I wanted to clamp them in. I was just thinking they'd be high enough to support from the bottom. So I've got all the boards off the trailer, put the 6x6s back on. I straightened these up and put them over here just so they're out of the way. So I'll go tighten those down and I'll head to the lumberyard, swap them out for 10s, and then I'll get back with you. I got the 10-footers. Matt, of course, took care of me and all the guys at Lumber King. So let me get these off and we'll get these inside. I'll have to kind of crook them because it's a 10-foot door. But it is getting miserable hot out here. So I just want to get them inside and shut that door before I lose all my geothermal temperatures. So if a lot of you real builders are going to say, why did you do that? And I'll be honest with you, it's just for my head, just so I can see it in my head, how it's going to lay out, exactly where things are going to lay. Make sure I like that as I create this thing. There's no real plan other than I kind of drew it out on a piece of paper. But I mean, it's not rocket science either. It's a big rectangle with some stairs. All right, we got our first post in. I would have been done a lot quicker, but I cut it 1.5 inches too long. I guess I just measured and went bam, and then didn't think, oh yeah, I got to take 1.5 inches off for that plate to go across the top of it. All right, good morning. I tell you what, I slept good last night. I went in about 7:30, and then took a shower. We ate, and I was probably asleep by 10:30. I'm not gonna lie to you, I was out. I slept good. Anyway, I think it was like the temperature. I don't know. The temperature was hot yesterday, but yeah, I'm gonna get the back plate on there, and this plate on there. I think we'll start there, and then we'll just kind of work from there. I think we'll work our way this way, and then yeah, we'll have to set these posts. Putting the brackets in is no big deal. I can get that done. I don't want them in the way yet, because I'm probably going to try to, well, I'll probably take this stuff out. It did rain last night, so I was glad I brought it all in, but I'll probably take that out, swap the forks off the other tractor, get them on this tractor, and then come in here and then use the forks to hold the boards. I'm not sure. I may just nail or screw some boards underneath that'll hold it in place. I might just do that. All right, well, this is crazy. I'm so glad I brought the wood in last night. I almost didn't do it because it was on the ground and I was tired, but I did. I guess it really wouldn't have made that big a difference, but I don't like to mess with wet wood. But we're getting it soaking. It's been going on for about 5 minutes now. So, yeah, glad I brought everything in. All the open cab stuff anyway, right? Closed cab stuff, it'll be fine. I'll just have to wash it all when I get done. That needs washed anyway, so that's good. But yeah, Sucks for my truck though, I just cleaned it, but you know. Mezzanine or wash truck again. I'll take mezzanine. All right, well let me get the blocks put up and we'll start on the boards. All right, it's going pretty well. I had to jack the end because that board's a little curved. I saw that when I was cutting it, but it's a good place for it back there. I am going to put these big old 3 3/8 spikes in. I did nail it, and I'm screwing it, and I'll screw with these as well. And that should hold it nice and tight against there anyway. These things are awesome, so that's what the plan is anyway. All right, let me get to screwing. All right, so that went pretty well. The two boards are different. They're like a 1/4 inch off, so I had to adjust that to keep the top flat. That's what I was worried about. And then I wanted to make sure it was still level, and it was. So yeah, it's just that board's just a little bit wider. It's crazy. I mean, whatever. That's just the way they're cut. Whatever. Hopefully the other one kind of straightens that out, the one I put on top there. But we'll see, you know. So I'm gonna put a board here and there. I guess I'll put 3 boards up on there. And then I'll probably transition it somewhere in there. I'm probably just gonna leave that board full length and then scrap the rest in. I could break it on the post, I guess. Probably more strength, but I don't think I can reach that with the boards that I have. I think I have to break it, right? So we'll see where we end up. I'll try to do the best I can do and we'll go from there. All right, let's get a second piece on there. I had to jack that piece up. I don't even know if I talked about it, but it was just curved just a little bit, so I pushed her up. And that worked just fine. So now I'm just leaving it there so I have a place to rest the board when I put the second piece on, if you're wondering. But with those big screws and all the little screws and the nails, I think I'm fine. The next piece I'll glue and screw as well. And then I got some mega screws that I'll put 1 in each post that'll go through the 2 boards and into the post. So anyway, that'll hold. That'll hold. All right, I got that board up there. That was a lot of board for me. That's 16 foot 2x12. So there's everything I could do to get it in there. I didn't get as much glue as I wanted in there. I put quite a bit in there, just let it droop in there. Got it on the floor too. I had to clean it up, but nowhere near what I wanted to. But when you're by yourself, you got to make concessions, right? I'll screw it all the way down here in a second with screws, and then of course we're going to put the brackets in for the 2x6s eventually anyway, so or 2x10, sorry. So anyway, yeah, I just gotta get this piece cut. I'll probably put a couple screws down in here just to clamp it together, you know, a little better, so the glue can dry in there. And then I don't know what I'll put the big screws in there too, and then we'll just kind of go from there. I'll probably end up just measuring it off every foot or something like that. I just don't want to get away with my brackets. So, all right, let's get back to work. All right, so it's looking pretty good. I got those 3-inch lag bolts in there as well, on top of the lag screws, on top of the screws every foot, plus a bunch of screws at each post too, and nails. So I think it's gonna hold just fine. I glued the crap out of this end, but I glued this, but it isn't gonna be the greatest, I'm not gonna lie. I put glue across the top, glue across the bottom in a line. I really like to zigzag it, but I couldn't hold that board and do all that stuff and get it up there and not make a mess, so it is what it is. So I'm gonna go back down and put these 6-inch lags right in the center on each post, one in each post. You know, overkill, yes, but you can never have too much overkill. So let me get these in there. Of course, somebody will be on there and be like, you didn't do it right, you didn't put enough. All right, let me get these things screwed on in each post, and then we'll start around the side. I'm gonna have to go in and get some water though. It's I'm dying. I'm out of coffee, and I need to switch the water anyway. I'm sweating it out. So, all right, let me get on that. Woo! All right, it's looking really good. I'm having to work with the building just a little bit, but for the most part, it's looking really good. I'm keeping it all lined up on the top. That back post must be twisted out just a bit. Actually, you kind of look at it, it looks like it kind of goes, I don't know. Anyway, that'll help support that post too, I guess. That definitely beefed up this corner. I mean, as far as like strength, but. All right, the FedEx man just came and he's leaving. He's backing out of here. He just brought the 2 electric bikes. This is a surprise for my wife. She's wanted these forever. I keep blowing her off, but you know, she needs to get her stuff too, right? But I got one for each of us. But yeah, she wants them for camping, so she'll be thrilled. She almost got me. She just came up to the, I happened to walk by and see her come walking out the door. So I went out there and caught her. She doesn't expect anything. I'm sure she saw the FedEx man, but she has no idea what it's for. I mean, I was trying to set the camera up. What do you think?
I think it's cool.
All right, so it sounds like I'm gonna get lunch and then I'll get back onto the floor. What I'm supposed to be doing. We got our feet in. They're all ready to go. I wasn't gonna put them in before because I thought I was gonna use the tractor to put this boards up, but I'm just gonna manhandle. I may end up using the tractor to put these boards on because there's two of them, 22 feet. I'd like to glue them and screw them before I put them up. I could just do that on the floor, pick them up with the forks and put it up. So I may end up doing that. We'll see. Just trying to get it all lined up. We'll see. We'll see. I got to get the forks off the other tractor, which means I'd have to open the door, which means the humidity would come in, and it's already hot, much less if I get that humidity in here. So we'll see what I do. I may just struggle. One board at a time, then glue it. I could do that. Glue it and then get the other board up there. I can definitely do that. Just need to suck it up and do it.